As I promised the day after Christmas, my review of Tudor Corner is coming at you right now. Welcome back to Brickscale Studio. My name is Jeff. I am super excited and very thankful to have you here with me today. And I am so excited for this video. This set is amazing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it is the Tudor Corner, this year's modular building, and it is an amazing set. The video ended up being a little long because it's a big set and lots of details. So let's get right into the build. Two very quick things. Stay tuned till the end for an update on the subscriber count and the giveaway. And then also in the first part of the build video, you might notice my voice is a little weird. I was recovering from I'd just been recovered from a cold when I started the build video, so my voice is a little scratchy. So without further ado, let's get into the build. Okay, here it is, Tudor Corner. This is set 10350 with 3,266 pieces. And as I said in the introduction, I am so freaking excited about this set and building it. Also, as I mentioned in the instruction, I am recovering from a cold, so my voice might sound a little weird, but I am still super stoked to be doing this set. I wait for these every year. The modulars are my favorites. So let's take a look at the back of the box really quick. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. So let's get this unboxed and start building. Okay, so here we are. So you know that we've been on sort of this paper bag journey for a while. And so while it looks like most of the parts here are plastic, or most of the bags here are plastic, we do get this paper bag. It feels like there's a manual inside. However, we also get this, which this feels like it's the base plate, which is interesting. Usually this is not in a cardboard sleeve. It's just in the set, but interesting. And spoiler alert, I already took sort of a sneak peek, and I believe there are 20 total bags. So let me get all this organized, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we got all the bags organized. Now let's take a look at what we've got in these separate packages. As I said, this I'm pretty sure is the base plate. Yes, indeed it is. So we have a 32 by 32 base plate. And then we have a paper bag, which includes our manual. Here we go. So nothing else in there except for the manual. And it's pretty good size. And of course, because this is a modular and modulars are awesome, there are no stickers. All of these pieces are printed pieces. So let's just take a look at this really quick. So again, scan your QR code. You can use the Builder app to get electronic instructions if you want to build it with the instructions on your iPad or laptop rather than using the paper manual. So here we go. So we talk a little bit about Timeless Tudor Charm and some of the details of the building, and then we just get right into it here. So first off, we have a little minifigure, and it looks like right out of the gate we've got some storytelling here. So I'm not going to read all of these to you because I don't want to spoil it for you, but I will read this first one. So we have our first minifigure. So here she is. And she does have an alternate face, so this one's sort of smiling face. And then as an alternate, it's kind of a little angry face. So not sure what she's mad about, but... So that is the first minifigure. And so it does say, the weather forecast calls for rain. Fortunately, this lady is well prepared. Her hat fashion style was influenced by passengers on the Lego Ideas The Orient Express train, set number 21344. So, interesting. So, let's get on with the build. So we start out with our base plate here. And oh, also in addition to the 20 bags, we did receive a supplement bag with these extra plates in it. It's an unnumbered bag. So I imagine these will be for the second or third floor. So we'll use these when we get there. So let's get started with the build. That is it for bag number 1. So it looks like we've got the sidewalk and we've got a little start to the interior here. One thing I will say, this sidewalk in particular is a bit wider than we normally see. Once we get into the build, I'm not sure if the building will kind of come out farther but typically we've got 2 extra rows here of sidewalk that we normally don't have on a modular build. Usually the sidewalk is this width, it's like a 1x2 plate and 2 2x2 plates, and then the building usually starts, and here we have a 1x2 plate and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2x2 plates. So a wide sidewalk here. So the footprint is maybe a little smaller than most buildings, but let's get into bag number 2. Alright, that is it for bag number 2. So it looks like we've got the flooring in for the pub and the bar here, the kitchen, and the haberdashery. We also have the start on the exterior staircase and the bathroom. So let's get on to bag number 3. Alright, so for bag number 3, we have our second minifigure. Looks like this is the proprietor of the haberdashery. So pretty good, we got printing, a nice body print, back printing. There's no alternate face. Altogether, a striking minifigure. So let's continue with bag number 3. that is it for bag number 3. So it looks like we've got a lot of the interior of the haberdashery and the kitchen finished. We got some of the back bar here done, and we got the dumpster with the rotten fish in it. So it looks like in bag 4 we're going to continue on in the bar area. So let's get on to bag number 4. That's the end of bag number 4. So it looks like we've got, we finished up the bar here. Looks like we got a nice little breakfast, maybe some bacon, egg, and toast, some coffee. Have a little coffee machine. We got some bottles, a cash register. We also finished up in here in the haberdashery, and then we built up the walls here. So on to bag number 5. Okay, that's the end of bag 5. So we've completed the staircase, this exterior wall, and if we turn this around, you can see there's sort of a little hole or arch here that can be used as a grabber so you can remove the stairs and see into that restroom down there. And then, of course, we have finished this lovely little detail here with the painting and the little clock and the table. So we are ready to move on to bag number 6. All right, so for bag number 6, we get another minifigure. Looks like this is the chef for the inn. I'm not sure why he has like a little smirky face, but he does have an alternate face, which is kind of a weird, confused face. So not sure what's going on with the chef. Maybe it will become evident as we get further into bag 6. All right, so let's get on with bag 6. That's the end of bag number 6. So we pretty much finished up the walls of the haberdashery and the front of the haberdashery. This sign, printed piece, very cool. Notice sort of behind the word haberdashery, the little swirls sort of form a top hat. Very cool. And then we got to start on this cool angle piece up here in front. So next we are going to be on to bag number 7. Okay, so to start off bag 7, we have another minifig. And I believe she is the resident of the 3rd floor attic apartment. And she does have alternate face. Okay, and for bag number 7, we are going to be concentrating on this area here, but we're going to build that as a modular and then put it in, so we will not need this for the moment. So I'm just going to put this aside, and then let's get into bag number 7. Alright, so we're going to bring this back and we're going to attach this module that we made. I will read this little excerpt from the manual. It's kind of cool. It says, "What a peculiar angle. Is it left over from the time when the route of the street was not yet clearly defined? Or maybe the restaurant owner just wanted to add an extension after seeing the Lego Icons Boutique Hotel on the other street corner." So, very cool little story there. Alright, so let's attach this. And so this little piece here is going to hit here. And then that is just going to swing into place like so. So that is hooked in, and then we're going to lock it in with these hinge pieces. Just like so. And just like so. Alright, that is locked in, and then we're just going to turn this, and we're going to take this piece, and that is going to slide right in here and lock the bottom in. And that's it for bag number 7. Alright, so this is looking really cool. So we finished the front here. And notice again, these are R2-D2 legs, recolored in black, acting as sort of support pillars. Remember, we saw those in the Home Alone house for fireplace decorations. So nice repurposing of parts. And then, of course, so this is what our interior is looking like so far. All right, so we are going to move on to bag number 8. Okay, so again, for bag number 8, we're not going to need the main structure in the beginning. We're going to build, again, another little module and attach that. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and let's get started with bag 8. And that is it for bag number 8. So we've pretty much got the entire first floor done here, and we got this lovely angle that goes into this round piece. And we have the menu boards, the front door, and this side wall here. We also have the front of the haberdashery done. So it looks like for bag number 9, we're going to be tiling off this area here, getting it ready to attach the second floor. So let's get into bag number 9. Okay, that is it for bag number 9. And that finishes the first floor. So we have back here, we added the cat and the little creeping ivy up here. We finished off the railing on the stairs. And then here in front, we put the awnings on the windows and we added this railing, which, by the way, is droid arms and legs from Star Wars sets. And then we added some flowers to the front and also to this window over here. So that will complete the first floor. So we're going to move on to bag number 10. And we won't need this for the moment, so I'm going to set this aside. Okay, so for bag 10, we have another minifigure. And this is our Clockmaker. And he does have 2 faces. He's got some nice leg printing here, and the nice body printing, and back printing. And then his other face. And then, of course, we'll put his hair on. And there we have it. All right, on to bag 10. That's it for bag number 10. So it looks like we've got a pretty good start on the second floor. This is where the stairs are going to come up in the entrance here. Fireplace. We got a nice little area rug. Windows. So let's get into bag 11. That's it for bag number 11. So obviously we've got this little back corner done here. The brick-built stair is nice. We've got a little door here. And then we've got the door to the under the stair closet that houses the little brick-built vacuum cleaner. All right, so we are moving on to bag number 12. Okay, that is the end of bag number 12. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This little clock detail was a pain in the rear to get in. Because you've got a stalk that's clipped in down here, but you're attaching the clock up here, so every time you push this in, this pushes back, and it doesn't latch on. So it was a struggle bus. But we have the Clockmaker's workbench and everything here. Great details. I do love all the clock faces. They're all printed. There is absolutely no stickers, so I love that. So we are on to bag 13. That's it for bag 13. So we've added some more clocks. And then, of course, we finished this whole section here. So on to bag number 14. Okay, that is the end of bag number 14. And we have completed the entire second floor. So we have the Clockmaker's workshop here. We have the stairway up to the attic apartment, which we'll be building next. We have the doorway in, so the outer stairs will come up here. We have more vines. And then we have these little hanging baskets, which I think are very cool. They're very charming, and they just add a ton of detail. So let's put the two floors together. So we'll bring back the main floor here. And let's join these together. We're going to go on just like this. Here we go. So there we have it. So we have this side, which has the stairway and the vines that go up the side. Very nice. And then we have this front. I really did like this sort of center pull in the window was a cool technique. And then when you're done with this and everything, it looks like totally hidden. It's very cool. And then, of course, again, we have our little balcony with the droid arms and legs. And then we have this side, which has the haberdashery, and then, again, more hanging baskets, and then we have this lovely bay window. So that is floor 1 and 2. So the next steps are going to be the third floor, the attic apartment, and the roof. Okay, we are on to bag number 15, which again we're going to need 2 plates from the unnumbered bag. And since we're going to be starting on the floor of the third level, we will not need this, so I'm going to set this aside. And let's get into bag 15. That is it for bag number 16, and we got a start on this decoration here, this sort of Tudor style siding. This was a brilliant technique. Basically, if we just take a look at it really quick, I know that I just put all this on, but I'll just show this one little piece. So we basically created these pieces with these little angles, and then we have this piece, which is one of these modified plates that has no studs on one end and then 2 studs on the other, and we have a grill piece, and we're just turning that on its side and sliding that in there. So now it literally just slides in just like this. And then of course we are securing that in with these. So of course those won't come out, but it creates this timber and wattle and daub, I believe is what it's called, this technique of building, where you basically have these timbers and then you have this mix of like dirt and clay and hay and all sorts of stuff, and then you pack it in between the timbers, and it creates that look that's so iconically Tudor. So yeah, very interesting technique. So let's move on to bag number 16. That is it for bag number 16. So we've gotten a good start on the third, or the attic apartment, I guess is what it's called. So we've got a good start there. We've got a couch, some lights, a little scratching post, coffee table, sink, I think, or a fountain maybe, I'm not sure. A little box. So on to bag 17. All right, for bag 17, we have another minifig. And she's got some headphones around her neck, front and back printing on the torso, no printing on the arms or legs. And she does have an alternate face. And then we also get this little cat. So very cute. All right, on to bag 17. That's the end of bag 17. So we've got some more details over here. This little mini build for the window was pretty interesting. You just sort of build this whole little section and slot it in. And then we have this side. So onward to bag 18. Alright, that's it for bag 19, or I'm sorry, bag 18. So we've got this part here. We finished up some details inside. We got this window in, this little balcony, and we finished off this and the wall. So it looks like we're going to start on the roof, particularly this front section, the dormer windows. And then this section over here. So let's get into bag 19. Alright, that is it for bag number 19. And we have completed these front roof sections. This technique was really cool, I have to admit. I was wondering how they were going to get this underneath. And it's pretty cool the way they did it. These are just plates, but they clip in at an angle, and then you just add these bottom pieces afterward. It's pretty ingenious. And then, of course, we have this side done as well. So that's it for the third story. So let me bring over the rest of it here. And this is going to go on just like this. Perfect. So there we have all 3 floors. So all we need to do is this roof part. So let's get into bag number 20. All right, so for bag 20, we have our final minifig. He's a chimney sweep. No alternate face, and no torso printing at all, either front or back, but we do have leg printing. So that's pretty cool. And then also for bag 20, we're going to need our last plate from our unnumbered bag. So we're going to be working on the roof, so we're not going to need the main model for the time being, so I'm going to put that aside. Okay, that is it. So this is Tudor Corner. All right, let's turn the camera around and take a closer look. Okay, this is the completed Tudor Corner. And what can I say? This is a spectacular set. It is a definite worthy addition to the modular series. All of the techniques and the details are just amazing. So this is the sort of, it's a corner building. It's called Tudor Corner. So this facade is sort of the old guarded inn, which is a reference back to an old set from 1986. And the designer has sort of hinted at, you know, this is the same sort of establishment that's been at this location for, 400 years or whatever. So a very cool nod to history. And we have this really cool angle here with the way that sort of juts out. And then if we move around to this side, we have a shop, the Haberdashery, which is sort of a clothing, hat, menswear store. And then, of course, we move around to the side, which you would probably have another building here. So it's a very plain side here. And then we have this other corner, which has the exterior stairs and then the entrance to the second floor. And then a little balcony on the third floor. So kind of fun fact. So typically these little balconies that are very small, they're typically referred to as Juliet balconies. And that plays right into the theme of this building. The Tudor era was the era of Shakespeare. So I think it's kind of fun that we have a Juliet balcony in the Tudor Corner. So very cool. And then there's this awesome clock here. The second floor is the Clockmaker's shop. And then over here, there is a dumpster with a cat, and then an entrance into the back entrance into the main floor. And then you can see up front here, we have our minifigures. This is the proprietor of the Old Guarded Inn. This is the chef. And this is the proprietor of the Haberdashery. And then we have this lady here who's a customer. This is the occupant of the third floor apartment. And then this is our clockmaker over here. So just some other fun facts about this set. With most modulars, the first floor is usually the most detailed. So there were 20 bags of parts, and the first floor was 9 bags of parts. The second floor was 5 bags. The third floor was 4 bags. And then the red roof portion and the dormer windows, that was a bag. And then the top roof was the final bag. And another cool thing in the manual, they've started incorporating this storytelling aspect where they reference other modulars. So I won't give it all away. There's a lot of fun facts and storytelling in the manual. So I would encourage you to, go get this set and just have that experience of building it. It was really fun and the storytelling was very cool. But in the manual, they do reference other modular sets, recent ones like 2023's Jazz Club, 2024's the Natural History Museum, and then even some waybacks, the 2017 Assembly Square and the 2012 Town Hall. So very cool. There are some other sets mentioned as well. But again, like I said, I don't want to give it away. But as you can see, this is just an amazing set. The colors are great. Again, you can see this angle, the way this juts out, and then it comes kind of into a curve here. Incredible part usage. We have some droid. These are R2-D2 legs. And then these are droid arms and legs from Star Wars sets. So very, very cool. So that is the Tudor Corner. So that was Tudor Corner. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. What a great set. I mean, I just cannot go on and on more about it. One of my favorites of the year so far. even though it came out at the 1st of January, but sort of the end of 2024. Anyway, again, since it's a long video, I won't keep you very much longer. I just wanted to give you an update on the subscriber count. I'm currently at 237. We are on our way to 250. That's our first milestone for our first giveaway. So again, spread the word, tell your friends, family to subscribe. As soon as we hit 250, we're going to be doing a giveaway, and I will publish a video with all those details when the time comes. So remember to like, subscribe, comment. What did you think of Tudor Corner? If you have not gotten a Lego modular set yet, this is one to get. At 3,266 pieces for $230, it's a pretty good deal as far as Lego goes. So without keeping you any further, remember, happy building, take care, be kind to each other, and I'll see you very soon.